How y'all doing? So, as promised, welcome to episode 34 of Flea Market Yard Sale and Thrift Store Finds. So, the reason it's been such a long hiatus is because I haven't found a lot recently. I mean, like last month there was no flea market that we normally go to. There was actually one today, but with the snowstorm, because most of the country's been getting snowstorm or floods or something, somewhere is getting something. But only there wasn't that many tables. There was maybe 20 or so tables that had stuff on it at the flea market today. But I still found quite a few things, and then we had a couple thrift stores, and I found a few more things there. So with what I already had, it's I'd say it's worthy enough. So this is the first item. On Board the Titanic. This is another Titanic book. Funny thing is, I thought I had a pictures of the Titanic heading toward the iceberg and stuff like that. It's nice pictures. Paintings by Ken Marshall, of course. The weird part is, I thought I had like a beat up copy of this book, but when I looked on the shelf, it was not there. So I don't know. Maybe I had it. Something I had when I was younger. Maybe it's something I had when I was a kid. Maybe I dreamed I had it. I don't know. I know it wasn't on the shelf, but it will be now. So On Board the Titanic's one of the books I got. Another Titanic book I found. Again, this is one I thought I had a beat up copy of, but again, when I looked, it wasn't there. So this one's called Exploring the Titanic. It's another hardcover book. I really thought I had a beat up copy of that too, but this is a nice hardcover copy. It's got, Ken Marshall paintings like that. So it's another neat little find. So anyway, two books I thought I had that I didn't have that I now have. So hey, whatever, I guess. I found this at a thrift store. This is called Rock, Rhythm, and Doo-Wop, Greatest Songs from Early Rock and Roll box set. It's got a booklet with it. If you're gonna have stuff like this, you gotta have it complete, and it has all kinds of stories about the artists and their songs. The Everly Brothers, Richie Valens on the back. So it was a neat little find. Another addition to the oldies, classic country collection, my music collection, which makes up a good portion of the collection, honestly. Got another classic country collection I picked up a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Again, I held off on doing this video because I didn't really have anything but this to show in it. So this has songs like Hank's Lovesick Blues and Wild Side of Life, and it even has Red Foley's Midnight, which is a song that Hank, I guess it came on the car when he was on that road to that final show and he sang along with it. So it's the last song that Hank ever sang was Red Foley's Midnight. But, so that's pretty neat. I found this guy, this T-Rex guy. So that's a nifty little find there. Yeah. Well, he was only $2, so whatever. Found this vintage pennant for the steamship, the Ticonderoga, which is at the Shelburne Museum in Vermont. Ticonderoga was on Lake Champlain. There's actually a song about it that I uploaded to my channel. It's called I Rode the Ty. And everything in the song is true, including when the singer, which is Rick and the Ramblers, talks about an elephant on Lake Champlain. Yes, there was indeed an elephant on that ship at one point. They had to squeeze it between the decks. So it's pretty neat. Now the Ticonderoga, if you follow my channel, I'm into these old ships. Regardless of what they are, where they came from, these old vintage ships from back in the day. So the Ticonderoga was a steamer on Lake Champlain, which was 220 feet long. So 4 Ticonderogas lined up, plus another 2.5 feet would equal the Titanic, to give you the length of the Titanic, as well as the length of the Ticonderoga itself. So found this Undertaker with motorcycle figure. Neat. My favorite wrestler, so that's a neat little find from my collection. I heard about those, but I never seen one, so that was cool to find that. And if you also follow my channel, I'm really into Scooby-Doo. I can see, I just noticed he's missing his tag that has the SD on it on here, but that's alright. Scooby-Doo pirate plush, so that's pretty cool. A couple other things I got in here, a couple of CDs. So we have for individual CDs, we have Gene Pitney, which has the hits "Only Love Can Break a Heart," "It Hurts to Be in Love," "Town Without Pity," 24 Hours from Tulsa, and of course "The Men Who Shot Liberty Valance," which is my personal favorite. Screaming Halloween Sounds. This is a good Halloween CD. I've listened to it. One thing I can tell you about this one is this one's not exactly for kids. This one's more of an adult Halloween Sounds one, so just know that if you pick it up. So, getting down to the last few, found this pretty badass looking dragon. There were some other dragons there, but I tend to go toward the more aggressive looking ones than I do the what I consider the the goofy looking ones. So yeah, I like the intimidating looking dragons. Got this Joker hot rod. I didn't even know that existed. That was a pretty neat little find. Would have bought that sooner if I'd known about it. Got the couple of cars as usual. It's a Coca-Cola truck. It's not perfect. It's missing a couple parts, but for the price, it wasn't bad. It's pretty detailed, but it's all good. I might be able to fix it up. I might be able to make some bumpers for it or whatever. So it's not a big deal. We got this. I might have shown this in another video, but I'm not sure. It's Dodge, I think it is. Dodge Power Wagon. Yeah, Dodge Power Wagon Matchbox truck. I like the way it looked, so I grabbed that. If you're familiar with Majorette, you've seen these. This is a Jeep Cherokee. This is the Mad Bull red one. I had to have that. I actually want every one of these. That casting that they made of that eventually, 'cause I like that. Okay, so the last thing here is this is from the 80s, early 1883. This is a Tonka truck, and this thing's in great shape, not busted or cracked or anything. The Mud Runner Tonka truck. Ain't that cool? So yeah, I like things like that. So yeah, so this is episode 34 of Flea Market Yard Sale and Thrift Store Finds. Sorry about the long hiatus between episodes, but it happens. I mean, I've had longer hiatuses from some of my other shows that I do on here, so I'll get back to it eventually. But anyways, I hope you all had a nice weekend. If you have off tomorrow on Monday, enjoy the day, I guess. I'll see you all next time, and I'll have more videos for y'all soon. I'll be putting more music videos together, like I'm gonna try to get some more of lesser known of Hank songs up there, the lesser known ones that some people might not know about. But other than that, I'll see y'all next time.